Welcome to the Sunday Best. It's an in-depth look at the best book I read this week. This week's best is The Plight Before Christmas by Kate Stewart. Kate is a best-selling author. She is a Texas native and is now nestled in the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina. Kate writes contemporary romance books, also rom-coms and spicy suspense. She has written 8 series that contain 25 books and 10 standalone novels. While this book was my first Kate Stewart novel, I was immediately drawn in by her writing, and I cannot wait to read something else from her. For me, this book was the perfect blend of cozy Christmas, funny, relatable, and actually a little bit emotional at times. It was a blend of Christmas Vacation and The Family Stone, and I could not put it down. This was a spicy, funny, second chance romance set in the mountains of North Carolina for our couple, Whitney and Eli, who have been thrown together at Whitney's family Christmas. We meet Whitney in a really tough time. She wasn't my favorite gal in the beginning, but honestly, it's because her life is a little bit of a disaster. She works really hard in a male-dominant field and has just been passed over for a promotion. She's dumped her bottom-of-the-barrel boyfriend, and her car is a clunker that is barely getting her to her family Christmas. Our girl just needs a break, even if that means being relegated to the attic bedroom to sleep alone. Even though Whitney's life might be disaster-ish, she is a family girl, and we get to see her shine as a daughter, as a sister and aunt. And even though she's proclaimed she may never get married or have kids of her own, she is such an important piece of her family puzzle, and they wouldn't be able to do it without her. So while she's been on aunt duty and receiving a very heavy on the eyeliner makeover from her niece, the last person she expects to see walk through the door is her old college boyfriend. Seeing Eli is really the icing on her disaster cake. They dated for a hot and heavy 8 months in college, and it has been years since they've seen each other. Eli has only recently started working with Whitney's brother and got invited back because he didn't have any other plans for the holiday. From the moment they see each other again, it's giving the one that got away vibes. But Whitney's not a pushover, and she maintains that he couldn't commit or communicate during their relationship, and that's what caused their breakup. She is really keeping him at arm's length because she doesn't want to fall into the convenient and easy trap of an old fling. Of course, there's tension and there's flirting, and he looks great because it wouldn't be a rom-com if he didn't. But we're also getting to see him interact with strangers, a toddler, a shy little girl, a moody preteen. He's handling family traditions that are a little bit crazy, and he is doing remarkably well fitting in with her family. Whitney is seeing all of these interactions and can't deny that he is a great fit. She just has to chip away at her hard exterior to allow him to be part of her life again. Our story is about Whitney and Eli, but we get pretty good looks at the other couples in this story too, namely her parents and her siblings. And every single stage of a relationship that could be represented felt like it was. There were sweet moments, there were challenges, there was laughs and tears, but it all felt like a very real family in a very real home for Christmas setting that made me love this book. I have been exclusively reading Christmassy holiday books for the past 2 weeks, and this is one of, if not the best Christmas book I've read. If you're looking for a great book that will make you laugh and cry to get in before Christmas, this was a 5-star book for me, and I absolutely would recommend it. Thank you so much for joining me for the Sunday Best. If you have read The Plight Before Christmas, congratulations on reading a spectacular book. If not, I hope that your TBR is officially one book longer. Happy reading!